Hey friends, Ash here. Welcome back to Gents. Hope that you're doing well. It's cheap clone time. Clone fragrances that are top notch, top of the rung, top of the tier list ladder. And I gotta kick things off right away with one of my favorite things, one of my new favorite things, and that is when a clone gets cloned. It's the sickest thing. I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? So if a clone brand can clone designers, can clone niche, then guess what? They can get cloned too. It's only fair. Them's the rules. I don't make them, it just is what it is. So no introduction needed here. This is Latafa Assad, right? Everybody knows that one. Well, this right here, this is completely different. This one is Eternal Assad. Do you see? There's a clear difference there. Assad, Assad. I mean, they don't even look that similar. For example, the lion on the front is slightly different on one versus the other. I mean, you guys be the judge. I mean, come on. Is it really that similar? You tell me. I mean, come on. Please, clone brands, be complete psychopaths. Do more of this. Just mass insanity, chaos, anarchy. I love it. Now, everybody knows Latafa Assad is Dior Sauvage Elixir. That's what this is similar to, and it's darn good, especially for the price point. It's really inexpensive. It has the performance that you're after. It's a compliment puller, and if you like Sauvage Elixir, this is gonna get you real close. Now, Assad, it's pretty much the same thing, especially as they dry. Like once these get out of the opening, and when I say the opening, I mean like the first 5-10 minutes or so, they're essentially the same thing. The opening is slightly different. Emphasis on slightly. You have maybe a little more sweetness coming out in Assad versus Assad, but yeah, it's pretty much the same. So maybe a little sweeter here, and then with Assad, maybe a little bit more depth to the fragrance overall. But again, once you get out of that opening, especially on strips, man, they're pretty much the same thing. On skin, same deal. So trying to like smell them here. Yeah, peeing in the wind, my friend. You are accomplishing nothing trying to make that comparison. And I guess the one word of advice that I would have for companies that are going to clone clones, make sure that they are cheaper than the thing that you're cloning, which this one is. At JOMASHOP, $17.99 is what I paid for that. This one is going currently for $21. So you can save $3. Wow. The next one comes to us from French Avenue, and it is Zenith Tobacco, which is a clone of a tobacco fragrance. Yes, imagine if it wasn't. I feel like this would be a prime one for a magnetic cap. Like this is just screaming magnetic. Now this is actually absurdly, really stupidly good. It's a clone of Dior's Tobacco, which that name is never going to roll off my tongue and sound proper, like I'm speaking actual words. Tobacco. This is really goofy good though. It's very close to that. It's gonna give you a very similar scent profile, smoky, sweet tobacco, a great like honeyed stone fruit, sweet tobacco. There's also a clone by Alhambra that used to be called Tobacco, and now it's called Smoky. And that one is also good, but this one is better. The only issue with this one, and it's that typical issue when a clone fragrance is launched, is it was up at JOMASHOP. I think it was like, or not JOMASHOP, it was Fragrance Buy, I think. JOMASHOP Fragrance, it's like running together in my head. I think Fragrance Buy actually. Frag Flex as well. For like 40 bones. And it's like here today, gone tomorrow type of thing where it's there and then it's gone. So I'll have all of these linked in the description, of course, but this one where it's newer, it may be in stock, it may not be in stock. You'll have to keep your eyes open for it. And I would imagine as time goes on, you know what's gonna happen. That price will go down. So if you're after an amazing tobacco scent, this one right here will scratch that itch for you. It's actually really good. It's pretty good, man. Next one is in the plainest bottle here by far. That bottle's not very cool. It's Montaigne's La Nuit 2011. So yeah, they just told you straight up what it is. You gotta appreciate that when the clone fragrance is just like, nah dude, this is what it is. I'm not even trying to play here. Now I did a review on this one because it is really close to an OG, I don't know why I'm pointing, it's all bokeh out, you can't see it. La Nuit de l'Homme. I have an OG La Nuit de l'Homme back there somewhere. Oh, it's like right over there. Look how little it is. So this gives you that OG Lanawee experience, only for way less, because at this point, vintage Lanawee Alone bottles are pricey. It has cardamom, bergamot, and lavender. I know that because it's written on the front of the bottle. Really sexy, gentlemanly, classy, just extremely well done. And if you're not aware of Montaigne, they actually do have a lot of really good clones. They fly kind of under the radar because they aren't sold at discounters or anything, so you have to go to their website. And I will say the website is not the easiest to search through, like, unless I'm just a moron, which is completely plausible. But I'll go there and I'll be like, okay, let me search for something. Where's the search bar? See, here's what I'm talking about though, right? Like, give me search bar, please. Because I don't want to do this and then read through everything, trying to figure out what I want. I just want to type it. Outside of that, really good. Let's get weird with this next one. This is Sakar Platinum, and it's by Al Absar. Now you'll notice here, fingerprint magnet, a little bit scuffed up. It's got kind of like the cap that's similar to the cap for, what is it, Paris Corner Celestial. And by similar, I mean the same, but the color is different. So different? What I mean to say is, if you're on a website scrolling around, looking around, and you see this, you may think, no thanks. But the fragrance is actually pretty interesting. So what is the fragrance? Well, it is, my friends, a hybrid. That's right, a deep space, interdimensional, underground experimentation. Or just two fragrances kind of put together. It could be that too. So it is Y, like Y Eau de Parfum, mixed with silver mountain water. So the tane of the water that's silver colored, and it leans a little bit more toward the Y side of things. So when you spray it on, you're gonna get that kind of sweetness, that little bit of a clean, lightly bubblegummy-esque vibe. But then you also have that silver mountain water, like almost metallic edge that kind of cuts through the Y DNA. So you're getting both of them playing off of each other. More of that sweetness and freshness from the Y side, more of that metallic bracing freshness, a little bit of an iciness from the silver mountain water. And they just put together right there. And it's actually surprisingly good. Yeah, I know, you know, judge a book by its cover, you'd go, no, but the smell, pretty good, spring and summer. Now, before we head on to the next fragrance, and some of these ones are absolutely killer, I need to inform you of the code. The Gift Express code has changed, as you see on the screen there, but it now has unlimited uses, brother. Use it as much as you want, man. It's all good. The JOMASHOP codes change every few months. They work only within the app, the JOMASHOP app, not the Tinder app, not the Hinge app, not the Bumble app. It has to be the JOMASHOP one. All the other codes function as usual across all those different websites, those beautiful fragrancy websites. So you use those, save some money. Next up, Sapple. We got this one right here, Royale Flair. Kind of an interesting bottle design, a little bit reminiscent of like the bee bottles or something from Guerlain, kind of. And yet it smells absolutely nothing like a Guerlain at all. Pretty good atomizer there. Let's see that again. Pretty good. This is one of those deals where the second you smell it, you will know immediately what it is, if you're familiar with the fragrance, that it is a dupe of. It is super, ultra, super obvious. And that would be Ganymede. Yes, Ganymede. Now, this is a very inexpensive clone fragrance. Sapple, they're pretty much all like 20 bucks, okay? They're kind of how it sounded. But they are that kind of under 20 bucks where it's $19.99. So it's like 1 penny under 20 bucks, but technically that still counts. I mean, it's as close as you can possibly get to 20 without being 20 or over, but you know, A for effort. So really affordable is what I'm trying to say. Versatility, great here, just like you would expect from a Ganymede alternative. You're gonna have that fizzy sort of minerality that Ganymede is known for. Decent little bit of sweetness, a little floral edge to it as well. Again, very much in a Ganymede style. And this one, for the price point quality-wise, actually really, really good. Next, we got this. This is Cafe and Cream by Fragrance World. Not French Avenue this time, Fragrance World. It's like completely different. Interesting bottle design with this one, and it is a clone of Amore Cafe. I just sprayed it directly onto my hand. Guess I'm wearing it. I even, like, if you instant replay, I think I tried to like adjust the atomizer to spray correctly and still sprayed wrong. And not to get graphic here, guys, but I did injure my finger, so I'm like missing the top layer of skin right there where I sprayed the fragrance. It stung a little. Amore Cafe, one of the more popular Mancera fragrances that's come out over the past number of years. Really sweet, so you have to enjoy sweetness, but to be fair, most Mancera fragrances are pretty sweet. And that note breakdown for Amore Cafe is kind of killer, actually. Coffee, amaretto, vanilla, ice cream, sugar, and ambergris. That sounds like I want to eat it more than spray it on and wear it. And I do really enjoy that Mancera a lot, and this one I like a lot as well. It's very close. Up next, we have a Rehan. It's Crimson. This one is a clone of Centaurus, Creed's Centaurus, and I think that to my own taste, this is my favorite Rehan thus far. They do have a new one out called Valhalla, but I haven't smelled that one yet. And that one's supposed to be Angel Share Paradise, at least based off the note breakdown. Oh, that stuff is good. This is the one where they really just nailed it. They did right. You can find it at discounters though for this price. Whereas Crimson is gonna run you like this. It's a pretty good difference. And this is another one of those ones that the second you spray it, if you're familiar with the fragrance that it's inspired by, you'll know immediately what it is. It is extremely close to Centaurus, a great tobacco fragrance that is very sweet, spicy, sexy, and I think the quality here absolutely fantastic. This is Rehan at their best. Another Zenith. This is Zenith Blue, and this one smells similar to Dior Sauvage, which by the way, I bought 2 bottles of this one, so I'm gonna give one away to you guys later on in today's video, but for now, we'll just talk about this. As I said, Dior Sauvage is what this smells most similar to. It's gonna give you that same kind of complement factor, versatility, anytime use. To me, it does have that ambroxan, that sort of metallic ambroxan, but it's not quite as abrasive in here. And it also leans a little bit sweeter off my skin than the OG Sauvage does. So essentially Sauvage with a little more focus on that citrus off the top, a little bit sweeter, nice lavender as it dries down, very clean, masculine, and the pepper and the ambroxan a little bit smoothed out. Still has a touch of that original Sauvage EDT kick though, don't get me wrong, just slightly smoothed out. I wanna talk next about this, Victorioso Victory, which is now known as Victorioso Nero. It's another fragrance that is absolutely dirt cheap, so it's one of those ones that can have you smelling amazing if you don't want to spend too much money. And you can probably tell by this color scheme and the name when it was originally launched, it is based off of Invictus Victory, which is also why they changed the name to Nero, because Victorioso Victory was a little too on the nose, and also Rabanne was probably not very happy about it. Similar reason that Tobacco was changed. Remember earlier I talked about Alhambra Tobacco and now it's smoky? Yeah. I have to speed things up or we're gonna be here all night, but if you like Invictus Victory, that kind of vanilla incensey vibe, gotta check this out, very good. Then I've got Citrus Oud by Arabiat Prestige Ishitar Citrus Oud, which this one I have had for quite a while, and it is a clone of Cedrat Boisé. Now you do have to take into account that Cedrat Boisé is not that expensive. You know, all things considered, if you're shopping at a discounter, Cedrat Boisé, you can usually pick up under $100. I mean, this is cheaper than that, but I'm saying there's not like a big gulf in terms of the price difference, right? Because some of these, you know, are gonna be really, really inexpensive, and the fragrance that they're most similar to are quite expensive. There's a little closer gap, that's all I'm saying. And I know the name, you see Citrus Oud and you're thinking to yourself, oh, I don't know about that, you know, really oud forward fragrance. That sounds like it's gonna be kind of a weird take on Cedrat Boisé, but actually works extremely well. And the oud is nothing to worry about. It's just there in name on the front. It's not really an oud fragrance. Then I have Hooked by Rue Braca, which is Jean-Paul Gaultier's Scandal, the original Scandal. This one is a little sweeter than that OG Scandal, so keep that in mind. At least off my skin, it's got a nice little pop of sweetness. And it's not that Scandal is devoid of sweetness. It absolutely has sweetness too. This one is just a little bit more in the opening, I should say, a little more sweetness popping off as soon as you spray it on. It's really affordable. The quality is great, as you would expect from an Afnan adjacent brand, which is what Rue Braca is. Just an absolutely killer fragrance for fall and winter. So if you're a fan of Scandal and you want something on the cheap, this one is one you could go for. There's also one by Armaf, which is Odyssey Mandarin Sky. That one's good too. Speaking of Armaf, got this Dubai Nights Midnight. Dubai Nights, it's time to party. So, that's actually pretty cringy. It's like a fake kind of like commercial thing. Time to pretend that I'm at a Dubai fragrance launch event. Well, that was fun. So this one has bergamot, lavender, geranium, orange, blossom, little patchouli too. And it is a clone, a twist of Myself by YSL. If you're unfamiliar with Myself, it's a really clean fragrance, a little bit laundry-esque, you know, clean clothing-esque. Really, really popular, great versatility, big compliment puller. And this is very, very, very close. And what do we have? Finally, this one, Detour Eco by Haramain. This one, part of their Detour line. Used to call it the Detour Noir line, but this one's Detour Eco, so I guess it's just the Detour line. And you can tell by the color scheme that this is a clone or alternative to Parfums de Marly's Halton. Bottle a little cheap, but did you see the atomizer? I demand every bottle to have an atomizer that good. Every time I get an atomizer that's that nice, I have to say something about it because it's just nice to spray. You just want to be like, oh, the controlled atomization. So as I said, yeah, Halton, I mean, they are not hiding it. The color scheme is right there. That one is similar to Oud for Greatness also. So if you've never smelled Halton, but you have smelled Oud for Greatness, kind of similar there, but Halton leans a little bit more masculine. So it has that sweet oudiness, pretty wearable, easy to pull off overall in fall and winter time, good performance as well. And for the price point, this stuff is a steal. Giveaway. So it's upstairs, still sealed bottle of this one, or in the box, I should say, still sealed box. Zenith Blue. I also have Zenith Vanilla, and I'll give that one away as well, just like I'll package them up together, so it'll be both of them. I don't have a second one of Zenith Tobacco. This one, like I said, a little harder to find. I wanted to make sure they were like good before I doubled up, so this one actually is my favorite as well. So when that gets more available, I'll get another one and give it away. But anyway, yeah, the giveaway, you know the drill, here are the rules. Let me know in the comments for this one, what is your favorite clone release of the year? If you don't have one, you can just say what your favorite one is in general, all good. Good luck with the giveaway, guys. Thank you for hanging with me here until the end. Stay safe out there. I will see you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys.